Well, here's something that you don't want to miss. If you're caring for a child or even an adult in your household, it's a new. Well, you're going to get turned off when you hear it's called a tax credit, but it's a cash grant. Biden's messing with all the rules, and this used to be an existing tax credit, like in 2020 for this year. So when you filled out taxes, now for last year, there was a tax credit you could take for up to $2,000 if you're caring for a child or whatever. And this is to pay for daycare and all this kind of stuff, whatever it takes, or an adult in your family. So you've got somebody with a disability staying with you and it takes money to care for them. So you could write off that money and you did it as a tax credit. But in 2020, it was non-refundable. That means in 2020, if you wanted to take that $2,000, get that $2,000, you had to owe taxes. That means it's non-refundable. That means you only get the money if you owe taxes. Now, for this year, the year we're in now, 2021, you get up to $8,000 and you don't have to owe any taxes. So this is just a free cash grant done through the tax system. That's why they make it all complicated. I don't know. You have existing systems set up and it's easier to put in something that's already set up, and then instead of starting something new that's easy. So take the time to learn. Now I got a link for a description of the program, which is it's pretty self-explanatory once you read about it. And I'll put the information about this, the link to this article in the description. If you're watching this on YouTube, child and dependent care tax credit is more lucrative than ever. That's right. And listen to this. It's for incomes up to $400,000. Man, that's amazing to me. So, I don't know why we're helping people making $500,000 when people can't pay their rent or their utility bills. I mean, it's amazing. But here's who qualify. Qualifying individuals are defined as you're underage, like 13 or less, or under age 13. So that's, I guess, 1 to 12. A child, stepchild, foster child, brother or sister. So you have you're taking care of a younger brother, step sibling, or descendant from any other individuals. Okay. The individual must live in your home for over half a year and must not provide half of his own support. So he could survive, or he or she can survive some of their support, but not it has to be below half. Handicapped spouse or handicapped dependent who lives with you for over half a year can also be a qualifying person. So remember, in 2020, it's non-refundable. So you have to owe $2,000 worth of taxes. And then what happens? You don't have to pay that. In 2021, it's refundable. That means you go through the tax system, say, hey, I'm taking care of this person and it cost me X dollars. So you can get up to $8,000, and that's for 2 or more people. So I think it's $4,000 for one person. So what does it cover? Typical eligible expenses are payments for daycare center, nanny, or nursery school. Costs for overnight camps don't qualify, so it's not summer camp. Costs for private K-12 school don't qualify because those are considered education expenses. However, costs for before school and after school programs can qualify. Costs of domestic help can qualify, as long as at least part of the costs go towards the care of the qualifying individual. So, see, there's a lot of stuff you could write off, and that's so it goes from $4,000 was the maximum up to $8,000 now. And the important thing, it's refundable. So it doesn't matter how much taxes you pay. Now, here are the tax I lost you. Lost I lost you there for a while. Okay, here are the tax forms you want. Child and dependent care credit. That's the what you're looking for. Child and dependent care credit. Then here's the form you fill out. Form 2441. There it is, 241. And it's easy if you make it simple. It gets complicated if you make more than $100,000 or so. And then it gets a little complicated. And I'll put some sources in here to get free tax help too. So remember, that's up to $8,000 for childcare expenses or an adult care expenses or whatever that is part of your household. And you don't have to pay any taxes to get up to $8,000. And this is a new Biden thing. They're writing all the laws. And watch out for a lot. There's going to be a lot more care packages like this available. Now they're going to have more money for daycare services. And, if you're running a daycare, want to start a daycare, all that kind of stuff, we're going to have, and elder care stuff. There's going to be a lot of help now, a lot more help. And it's going to take digging. You got to dig it to get it or dig at it to get it. You dig it?